Right, so now I want to cover something called volume of sales, and you really need to think about this before you think of your product that you're going to sell. So, for instance, if we were to sell this wine cork, we're only selling it, well, I would probably only sell it for around about $9.99. I round off everything at 99 cents. So, for me, I don't have much margin for advertising and stuff if I'm doing this. So, let's say the product cost me a dollar to ship, so now I'm down to $8.99. Let's say your conversion per purchase is $2, then you're down to like $6. You're going to have to sell a lot of these per day to make good money. You're going to have to sell 10 per day just to make like $60, right? Profit. So to with volume of sales, the more expensive your product is, so the more you charge, the less the less amount of products you have to actually sell. So for instance, you see this phone charger. I actually by mistake showed you this throughout the course. It's in one of my videos, so I decided to do a video about it. This is a product that I sold, and I get it for around about $18, $15. I actually really depends. Sometimes I get a good deal with my supplier, and I just sell it for $39.99. Right, so I don't have to sell many to get good money. You know, I can make $20 profit per sale. I only need to sell 5, 10 a day, and I'm making $100, $200 profit. Well, take away Facebook adverts as well, so maybe let's just say make $15 per sale, you know, 10, 50, 5, 10, 20 a day, I can sell and I'm good, I'm happy, I've made some good money, right? But then on the other end, if I sell these things, I have to sell a lot. So let's just look at a bit of a table here. So this is something I just set up to get you in the right mindset of volume of sales. We'll delete that. So if you have a $9.99 product, if that's what you're selling it for, we're not talking about how much the product costs. These are the prices that I generally use on my stores. So if you're selling a product for $9.99, you have to sell a lot, right? You have to sell a lot, or you're not going to make a lot of money. The next $12.99, you also have to sell a lot. Once again, otherwise you're not going to make a lot of money. Now, when you start to get to like $14, $15, you need to sell a lot, but you have more room to spend more on marketing. So you have more leverage, depending on the price of your product, of course. But if it's only a couple of dollars or $1 or $3, you have more room to put more money into marketing. So you can you're still going to be like getting the same kind of profits as this. But if you want to, you can pay more per purchase, or you can try to optimize for less per purchase and get better profits. But you actually have more room for advertising, and so you can test a little bit more. You can let your adverts run a little bit longer, stretch them out to see if they're going to work. So that's kind of when you start to get to the more, you don't have to sell as much once they start to get a little bit, quite a lot of sales coming in. Next we have like up to about $20, starting to get more room to spend more on marketing. So you're starting to even get more room on your marketing. So now you're starting to get like, let's say your product is $5, or let's say a little bit higher than that. Let's say, $5, $6, and you're selling it for $19. Let's say your product is $6 shipped, right? You still have $14 to play with. And let's say your advert, let's say you can go up to $4 per conversion, then you've got $10 profit right there, right? Roughly, estimation. So you sell 10 a day, that's $100. So you don't have to sell as many, and you have a little bit more room for higher conversions. You can pay up to like $4 or $5 per conversion, right? So you start to get more room to spend more on marketing. Now this is still kind of a volumes game. You have to have a lot of volume to make really good money. But when you start to get to things like $24, $25, well, you got better profit margins, and you can spend even more on marketing, right? Now, when you get to this point, I mean, $24. It really depends on your item cost. Of course, you might be selling an item for $15 and you're selling it for $24. Well, then you come back down to the low profit margins like this, and you would obviously have to sell more to get a lot more sales. So this is based off cheaper items. Really, this one was $15 for me over here. But then when you start to get like 30, 40, 39. You can sell less and make more profit. This is really kind of where you want to be in the end game. You want to be making more profits and selling less. So let's say for $30, I'm selling my product. Let's say I'm paying $8, $9 for my product to get it sent out. there's a lot more room for me to make profit now, and there's a lot more room to put even more money into my advertising. And it's the same with the rest of them. So less sales and bigger profits. With the $39.99 one, I was making like 20, 15 bucks profit, around about 15, 16 when you take out Facebook advertising, and I could sell 30, 40 a day, and I'm happy. I've made good money. Where in this case, if I was only making like $4 or $5 profit, $3 or $4, well, I need to sell a lot. So how do you combat that problem? Well, first of all, you can sell items that have a bigger markup and a bigger margin, but that can be hard to find them. I know I've used the wine cork in this example in this video, but that's just an example, right? I don't know if it's going to sell or make money. But what you can do is you can actually create upsells, which I do on most of my stores. In my own theme, I have it built in, and you can also use apps. So if I'm selling my wine cork for $9.99, maybe I'll upsell the customers on a corkscrew for $7.99. Now, to get it sent out, it's going to cost me $1.18 and $1.45 for e-packet. So I'm kind of like, my profit's only $4 or $5. But that $4 or $5 can actually pay for your Facebook advert sometimes. Just depends on how successful your upsell is. But any little bit of extra money will always help towards your profits and your Facebook advertising. All right, so creating upsells is something that I do on pretty much all my stores. I think only one store doesn't have an upsell. But people purchase this and they might purchase this, and it brings you in more money. So that's one way to combat the problem. And here's another upsell that I was doing on my store. So I was selling this for $39.99, and I was upselling people on heavy-duty charger cables for $9.99, and this combo worked very, very well. So I basically got extra money. Like, it's all about getting as much as you can out of your adverts, really getting it down to the wire, really getting it down to those. You want to maximize your profits. So that's your goal. And you want to maximize them as efficiently as you can with your Facebook adverts or with your Instagram adverts or your Instagram shout-outs, whatever you're doing, or even Google adverts. So that's it, guys. Just make sure that when you are selling products that you don't that you know this, because I don't want you guys to fall in the trap of going on Facebook and thinking you're going to make lots of money selling a $9.99 product. You can, but you need lots of sales. This is a huge volume of sales that you need to actually make money when you're selling items at this price. So you can combat that by upsells, which help as well, or you can combat that by putting bigger markups on your items. Now, some of these cheap items, $2, $3 items, you can put bigger markups on them. You can go to $12, $14, maybe up to even $20. I've sold bracelets for $20 that are only worth a few dollars. But you have to really then it comes down to marketing. You have to have, you have to be good at sales when it comes to that. So I don't know what kind of skill sets you guys have, but just keep in mind that there is a scale of volume, right? And it really comes down to pricing. The less you sell your product for, the less profit you're going to make, and the more sales you're going to have to make. The more you sell your product for, the less products you have to sell to make better profits. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. And we'll move on to the next video. Just wanted to cover this because it's quite an important mindset to remember this type of stuff.